We're talking to Mr. Charles Elliott. And Mr. Elliott, you are a candidate for the District 4 school board seat.
Yes, I am.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's just talk about what exactly the school board does and why is it important that people get the right people and the right candidate into these seats.
Okay. First of all, the school board is not there to run the day-to-day operations. We're here to make sure from legislators they set the rules and they bring them down to us, and we as school board members want to enforce some rules and make sure that it's the best for our faculty and staff and teachers.
Gotcha. Okay. And what made you decide then to run for that seat?
Well, first of all, I'm native right here in Santa Rosa County, and I got interested in Santa Rosa County. Graduated here in Milton High School in 1980. So, have 2 children that graduated in Pace High School and got 3 grandbabies. So I have an interest for the future of tomorrow. So I've been here all my life. So I want to give back a little bit of what the county has given to me.
Gotcha. What kind of major issues do you see that are going to hit the school district in the upcoming years?
I think some of the major issues that I would like to tackle per se. Some of the things that I would like to look into once I get on the board is to some of the contract that we have contract out with different companies. Go into the budget and just see where maybe some of them issues can be tweaked a little bit, where we can maybe put our money elsewhere, or see if we can tighten up the budget and try to help our teachers or help our faculty and staff that maybe can look a little bit better than, some of the issues that maybe coming down the pipe, maybe some of them that maybe something like that might be would be coming down that we can look at a little bit.
We're looking at lean times, or we're looking at reduced budgets across the board, probably.
That's exactly
here in the upcoming, yes. What about the FCAT? I mean, that's always the topic of major concern of parents, certainly.
Well, number one, since you mentioned that, I have to give my hat off to the people of Santa Rosa County faculty and staff and teachers and parents for coming out on top with FCAT scores. But being a recipient of FCAT, and I had children doing it, even myself doing it, there's a lot of pressure on FCAT, meaning that there's a lot of time put into that particular area in FCAT, and I personally would like to see it done away with and put more time into individual kids. When we look at kids as a whole, I know Florida here in Santa Rosa County especially, we have never been a child left behind. We've always tried to make sure every child is given the best education we can give them. But on the other hand, there are teachers out there, when you mention FCAT, all of a sudden we get into a different frame of mind, and we're thinking, oh, we stay up from early in the morning to late at night, trying to prepare ourselves, trying to prepare the student. And when you do that, the kids get nervous, the teacher gets nervous, and then bam, and then it's trying to come down the pipe that through the FCAT scores, then if we get a bad rating, then the teacher gets a bad rating, and then it's going to affect the whole thing overall. And I really don't think that's fair.
You and a lot of teachers and students and parents, I think, too. And speaking of parents, sometimes you'll go to a school board meeting and very few people there outside of the school officials. Public meetings the school puts on, a lot of times you don't see a lot of parents show up. I mean, do you think is there an issue with parent participation? Is there a way to maybe increase parent participation in the process?
Yes, even this past term here, these past 4 years, we have come better of getting it across the internet in the afternoons, putting our meetings in the afternoons, and then the meetings, sometimes the parents can't come out because then they can look at it over the internet. But I think that once we get into the school board, I think that we need to look into more participation, because if we had a room to do away with the FCAT, and then we could get more participation week by week by the, yes, you say with that, if that is the case, then we might have to add more teachers. okay, to make sure there is enough teachers to go one-on-one when students would have a little problem with different areas, and then we can get parents involved and say, hey guys, we need a more meeting one-on-one. This is what little Johnny's got a little problem with, or something like that. So yes, I would look into that. We need more participation from parents.
Gotcha. Last question. Just tell voters, why are you uniquely qualified for the position? Why should voters vote for you?
Well, first of all, I am from here, from Santa Rosa County. Like I said a few minutes ago, I graduated in Milton High School, went to grammar school, middle school here. Been involved in Santa Rosa County all my life with my children. Been married around 32 years, raised my children, my grandchildren now coming up in Santa Rosa County schools. Being involved, knowing that when you see me, that you can talk to me, pull me aside and say, hey, I want to go out throughout the community like I stay out in the community now, and to make sure that their complaints is my ear, and then from my ear I want to make sure that something happens. And I feel like being here, being a native here in Santa Rosa County, that I feel like that I know what the people deserve and want, and I want to be that. I want to be the next school board member.
Gotcha. Charles Elliott, District 4 school board seat candidate. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.